Hey everybody, welcome and thank you for tuning in to The Skeptic and the Psychic with Shay Carroll and Psychic Gen B. Come join us every Sunday, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 Central, 5 Pacific.
The views and opinions expressed in this podcast by the host and or the guest do not necessarily reflect the views of the host and or Paranormal Buzz Radio and or its sponsors. Use of any material produced by Paranormal Buzz Radio without express written consent is prohibited. Paranormal Buzz Radio will not be held responsible for you holding your knees, crying, and rocking in a corner in a puddle of your own urine, or being beheaded by a group of children in a cornfield. In fact, if you come across a group of children in a cornfield, we promise to make fun of you as you run away screaming in terror. Listener discretion is advised.
Good evening, boys and girls. Just kidding. Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for joining Shay and I tonight for the Skeptic and the Psychic. The beautiful Shay Carroll has agreed to let me torment her again by letting me ask her questions about her paranormal investigation. Yay! She's trying not to laugh. She's going to spit her coffee out. So Shay, Sis Paranormal went on another fun investigation to Laconia State School. That's right?
Right.
All right, but before we get to that, we have to have our regular little banter.
I don't know if I'm up for banter.
Oh, everybody's up for banter. So, like most group activities, we, of course, have a group chat. So how did you enjoy today's group chat that was centered around the fact that Die Hard is a Christmas movie?
I muted your ass for 2 hours.
Because Benji and I were quoting Die Hard in our group chat and being annoying.
Like I said, I didn't say it on air, but I guess I'll say it. I got a migraine last night, severe, and I got really sick, and I love Die Hard, don't get me wrong, but I muted today because I didn't feel good, and then at like 6:30, 6 o'clock, I messaged Nicole. I'm like, I'm sorry, I should have been more prepared for this, but I need some help.
So Nicole's joined us in chat, but you couldn't talk her into joining us on air.
No.
One of these days we'll talk.
If I didn't own the network, if you and me asked me to be a guest, I don't know if I would want to be on the show with us.
Oh, that's harsh. Our show's awesome.
If we do say so ourselves.
If we do say so ourselves. I think, us rambling about nonsense is awesome.
It's what we do best, so.
Oh, what are you going to do? So, I believe Kim was our first chatter, and then Kelly was our second chatter.
Keep going. You doing
all right?
Shots? Yep.
Yeah, well, I just want to say hi to everyone who's joined us so far.
Yeah.
And then, of course, Nicole's here to help, and Carrie, who also investigates with Sis Paranormal. And then there's us. We're in there.
Yes.
And for anybody who isn't in chat but you're listening, thank you so much. If you'd like to join us in chat, download the Spreaker app. And then favorite the show, so that way you get announcements when it goes live, but don't count on those announcements because sometimes they come in late all the time.
If you follow Paranormal Buzz Radio itself, it helps.
Yes.
So if you follow us and then favorite the shows, it will help with notifications. Yeah, Nicole's not a talker. Nicole's the looker, and I'm the talker.
She's the looker, you're the talker?
Yeah. She's the looks in the group, I'm the talker.
Well, I think you guys could share those duties, those titles. I said duties.
Duties. We don't share duties either.
Oh, and there's our 15-year-old humor for the evening.
Yep.
And everyone, please, if you are listening on the app, be sure to click that heart button for us as well. It's truly appreciated. Thank you. And see, Kelly, she says, what? You guys are the best. See, Kelly thinks so too.
Yes.
And
I think Miss Kelly is great too.
Well, if she didn't think we were great, I have a feeling she would say so. Or at the very minimal, she wouldn't say we were if she didn't think we were. So she's not much of a storyteller. She's a fact teller.
She did awesome Friday night, didn't she?
She did.
She deserves a big round of applause. Wait, here, I might have one better.
Okay.
Ready? You can't hear it, but here's Kelly's round of applause. Woohoo!
Yay! Yeah, I told her she needs her own show. I know she's a busy lady. Maybe she could commit to doing. I'm all no pressure talking you into it live on air. What if she did every other Monday? Or no, I guess Haruka's going to come in every other Monday of B Squared, right?
I'd rather not discuss this on.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I am pleading the fifth on everything. Oh, look. Hi, Kim.
Squirrel.
My chat just started over, so I said.
Well, I think that Kelly did an amazing job as well. I think you guys made a great team, so that was pretty awesome.
Yes. She. It was like we did it before. It was like no problem. It just happened, so it was pretty good.
I thought so too. I think everyone thought it was a good show. And the Gypsies, I mean, they were a good time.
They also deserve, I won't put the listeners through the round of applause again, but they deserve one too because they were so patient. That first 45 minutes, Holly was able to do it. They weren't. And then we lost Holly.
Skype was being an asshole. So let's just call a spade a spade. Skype was being an asshole and decided to update itself in the middle of your show. And before that, it wouldn't connect, and it was causing all kinds of problems where people couldn't hear each other and so forth.
Yeah. I had every single issue I could have possibly had Friday night, except I didn't lose my internet or power. Other than that, and Kelly never broke a sweat. First time on the show co-hosting with me, and she never broke a sweat. She's like, we got this.
Calm, cool, and collected.
Oh, yeah. So, hi, Wolf. Wolf just joined us, too.
Nice. Thanks, Wolf. So, it's been a week since the pipe burst. How's everything going?
It's going. Nothing. No water anywhere.
That's good. And your neighbors are still dry?
I haven't heard otherwise, so.
Well, that's good. That must have been scary. Yes, Kim, you are correct. Both parts were great. They were. I thought it was a great show. I thought all the ladies were very entertaining, and I don't think it's, I don't think it's a stretch to say that it was a great example of strong women, 4 of them, because there was 4 of you all on air at once, coming together and having a conversation and supporting each other. And that is something that we need to see more of, is women supporting other women. And also on top of that, a little bit of icing and some sprinkles, this was some para unity, because I mean, all of you guys, I mean, the gypsies that have their own para group, Kelly has her own, you have your own, and there was just a bunch of love and support.
It was. I think everybody was great. Very patient, including the listeners. The listeners deserve props, too, because they came back. They stuck around. They came back for the second part. So I am much appreciative.
Well, on behalf of the listeners, since I was listening, thank you.
You're
and
welcome.
We love you guys. So Laconia State School, where is this at?
Hi, Michelle. Thanks for joining us. Laconia State School is in Laconia, New Hampshire.
New Hampshire.
New Hampshire.
I love your accent. I would never get old, ever.
Yeah, my good old accent.
Now, it's a former, what kind of?
It's, Massachusetts, and I know Massachusetts was big on it, but they call them schools for the feeble-minded, another asylum, hospital. I have a couple things written down, and Nicole's in chat. She'll help me. Thank God for Nicole. She's my...
Now, do you happen to know offhand, if you don't, maybe Nicole does, do you happen to know offhand how long it ran as a special home? Okay.
Let's see. It opened in 1903. It started off as New Hampshire State School for Feeble-Minded. Opened in 1903. There was only 3 buildings and 82 patients at the time. And then in 1905, actually, it was only ages 3 to 21. And then in 1905, they allowed women over 21. And the count kept going higher and higher. In 1924, they changed the name to Laconia State School.
Okay. So is it possible, again, I don't know if you know this, but I'm going to be throwing out all these questions, and I can't say I don't know if you know this every time I say ask a question. But is it possible that it began as a place where, well, I don't really know how to say this except for in my very blunt kind of way, you know, girls that were in trouble were sent to have their troubles?
I think there might have been a little bit of that. I'm not really positive. This place has such a history. So this is where, you know, anybody that had any issues at the time, it's not my word, it's what it was called at the time, feeble-minded, can be anything from mental retardation to low IQ to some kind of physical ailment. So there's all kinds of different things. In the Great Depression, parents would just send their kids that didn't have issues. They couldn't afford their kids, so they just sent them there.
Right. That happened at Preston Castle as well, in Ione, California, Northern California.
Carrie and Nicole are telling me no, that they didn't send their troubled.
And by troubled, we mean knocked up.
Yeah, they both said no, so.
Okay. Excuse me.
Yeah, and Nicole's
I'm
even
trying
saying
not
people
to
were
cough in
sent
the
there
mic.
for no reason.
Oh my goodness, I got a coughing spell. I'm going to mute you, so you're going to have to rattle without me.
Okay. In World War II, this place was also used as POW camp, prisoners, you know.
Oh, wow. So Japanese that lived here, when they rounded them up, that's one of the places they forced them.
Yes. Yeah, that's Carrie's even saying parents just dropped off their kids when they couldn't afford them in the Great Depression, so it started off in one direction and then it came a catch-all pretty much.
You know, it just breaks my heart. You know, centuries of hunger and homelessness, and it just honestly, I think that our country is well equipped to handle this. So it breaks my heart. It just breaks my heart. It just, but I always want to help everybody. It's a thing I have.
What was the question? When it opened when it closed? Did I say that?
What? Yeah. Well, when did it close?
Well, in 1991, it became a prison.
Okay.
Lake Region facility, and it
what
closed.
Kind of prison?
2009. Yeah, regular one.
A blue-collared prison, or like a white-collared prison where they sent the rich people, so it'd be like a retreat.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't a retreat.
Okay.
I think it was just a normal, not the. I think New Hampshire and Mass might be different than where you're from. I'm not really sure because it's not like, it's not like a county farm. It's
So was it a police, like just regular jail?
Yeah, a regular. Yeah.
Okay. Well, jail is more like you go to county lockup. It's county's a lot different than.
We call them county farms here. That's jail, and then there's a different level. Prison would be the next level.
I think we just call it county here.
Yeah. So.
Oh man! So we have the picture that we posted that we made with our flyer, and it looks like it's about 3 stories. Is that correct?
Well, I posted Nicole's whole album to the page. You're talking multiple
nice.
buildings.
Oh, is it really?
This is one of the worst ones in the area. I mean, they didn't even have their own rooms. I think Nicole said there was like, I'm probably going to need help reading chat tonight, Jen.
Okay. I'm going to pull it. So if you guys want to go look at the Paranormal Buzz Radio Facebook page, it shared the CIS Paranormal Supernatural Investigation Services post, and so you can see photos here, and they're quite beautiful because of the snow. Of course, I don't live where it snows, so to me snow is beautiful. To you, it's probably not so much. But if y'all want to go over there and look it up, and then I'm going to jump in chat here and check it in a second. Yep. But it does look, I mean, was there a playground there? It looks like. Do you have a turtle? Looks like a playground turtle.
I don't know what the turtle is. There was metal, like, it reminded me of a porch swing. There was basketball hoops. I don't know how new they are. But they didn't get much arts and crafts. They all slept in the same room. Up to like 80 people in one room had one bathroom. This was not a nice place, and
yeah, that's what Carrie was saying as well, that there's no private rooms, everyone's grouped together. And Nicole says that it is a turtle isn't at a playground.
Yeah, I don't know what it was.
No other detail.
It was just there. We don't know what it was. It was just something out front. It's just a metal. I don't even know. It was more concrete, not metal. Sorry. This place actually did the forced sterilizations. So I think, and they'll correct me again, guys. I'm sorry. I do have a migraine.
So when you say forced sterilizations, was this
needed? It was
one particular. But is this like for any woman they just felt, or was this aimed at like a particular ethnicity?
If they were considered quote unquote feeble-minded, I forget the word the whole nation was starting to use. They didn't want them reproducing because they thought it was genetic. So
eugenics?
Yes.
It's that German. Yeah, that's what that was the big thing in Germany as well. Wow.
I believe it started in 1917, but all they needed was I believe 3 doctors to sign off on it at some point. I don't know.
Like I'm sitting here shaking my head, and it's just
This is definitely.
Why do men think they get to say what women can do with their bodies?
I think that they did it to men too.
Oh, wow.
At least they convinced them to do it. I did see an interview with one guy that was tricked into or forced. I'm not sure, but he.
So was he castrated, or was he just had a snip? You don't know for sure?
Snip, I hope.
Okay.
I hope. And anybody that wants to see some of the history on this, there is a free YouTube video. It's called Lost in Laconia. It's very sad. Yeah, they did do it to men too. Thank you.
Yeah,
Nicole, thank you. I love you. You're awesome. Oh, so, this place didn't need 3 doctors, unlike the rest of them. Yeah.
That just...
Yeah, it's...
just kills me.
I think we've done four types of different asylums. And we even went to Belchertown, Mass. That was another one that was bad, but this one was even worse than that.
So how many buildings, do you know approximately how many buildings are on the grounds, and how many buildings did you get to investigate?
I don't know how many are left. There's a lot left. I mean, I can't tell you how many.
Okay.
At least, I would say there's at least probably 10 buildings there, and none of them are safe to investigate, and there's a few still being used. So it was just, we're on the property.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, they're environmentally unsound. You're not allowed. They're literally falling down.
I love that you just walked the property to do an investigation, because, a lot of people think, well, I have to go look at the whole building, or that's what paranormal investigators do, is they go look at the buildings, and then they see, your not so favorite TV show where they're going inside of unsound buildings, unsafe places. They do this on TV all the time, like the Low Files, Rob Lowe show. They showed them in their opening credits in the top tower at Preston Castle. Well, I went and toured there. The tour guides were saying they've never been up on the 3rd floor. It's closed off because there's only one way in and out of the 3rd floor, so that's against fire code. But, TV shows go in and do whatever, break fire code or whatever. But I love that you guys just, so Nicole's saying she thinks 4 out of 5 of them, but that you guys can just go in and, oh, hey, Mal. You guys can.
Yeah, why? Nothing is saying that.
Do the grounds, that's great.
Yeah, nothing is saying that spirits, ghosts, apparitions, entities, whatever you would like to call it. I don't understand why people think they are
just in buildings.
Inside. They're not, They're outside on property. Some can move around. Every place, every spirit, I believe, is different. I think, there's not one set of rules.
Right. I agree. Personal experience, when I'm in public places, I find them in bathrooms all the time. I don't know why they hang out in bathrooms. I swear to God, even if I'm the only living person in a bathroom. Maybe it wasn't a bathroom
when they were alive.
I don't know, but it seems like everywhere.
Yeah.
Everywhere I go, they're in the toilet. They're in the loo.
Yeah.
But I don't know why. I don't know. So what were some of is this the first time or the second time? This is your second time there, right?
Second, yeah. We went and then we went back. I believe it was the next week. I think it was 2 weekends in a row we did it.
Okay, so what experiences, if any, did you have were the same first time and second time? I know that's rare, but I'm going to throw that out.
Some similar, some not so similar.
Okay.
There was, on the first visit over by I think it's probation and parole office, there was, at ladder, the crisscross ladder, vinyl.
Oh,
goes
lattice?
Wood. Lattice.
Lattice?
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
I swear I haven't been drinking, guys.
I know, and you're rubbing your head. You're just massaging your head. I feel so bad for you.
That's okay. I couldn't think of the word either visit when we were there the whole time. I'm like, what's that word? So,
you almost had it.
Yeah, we were over parole probation building, and it's kind of like an attached shed, but not. It's just this little cubby area, and you can see through it because it has that lattice on it.
Mm-hmm.
And
is that the picture? I'm sorry.
No.
That has the numbers above it. It's a white building with the that because that kind of looks like a horse.
Yeah, that's more like a stable or garage. Couldn't really tell.
Stable.
We got a lot there. This is all the first visit. We got we kept hearing movement from in there.
Mm-hmm.
And at first I keep making jokes about this, but I thought a bat or a mouse or some type of little animal was going to come flying out or crawling out. I actually hid behind Nicole, and I'm like, sorry, I love you, I'm sacrificing you. Because I really thought there was an animal, because you can see through it, and we're looking with the flashlights, and nothing in there. We kept hearing
it's crazy.
Like one of the devices wanted to go off, but it wasn't. And we're like, is that you doing that? And there was, and we got this growl like I've never heard before. Like
That's right.
It was, very audible. It was so loud.
And that's why you thought it was a beastie, huh?
I always joke about that, but I didn't doubt what this was because I'm like, hey, is that you? Kind of like, why are you doing that?
Right. And Nicole says you literally jumped behind her and sacrificed her.
When I thought it was an animal, yes, I really did. When I thought it was an entity growling at us, I didn't move. But the animals, yeah, I love her, but she's protecting me from those animals.
Carrie says that they get at that spot there by the probation office is where they get activity every time they go as well.
They saw a shadow figure there, which we didn't know at the time.
Oh, wow.
We didn't know until in between the two investigations that this is where she had some, and she was telling us, so it's pretty cool.
So, there's a good chance that her shadow figure was growling at you.
Maybe. I'm not sure what it was. Or that's just how it presented itself to them, and then it presented itself to us audibly.
It's so funny. You'll say something, and you know how they can hear it's like 15 to 30 seconds later and she'll type something in as you're saying it. And it's like, but I know she hasn't heard you say it yet, Carrie. Yeah. Carrie says, yeah, same area. I caught a picture of that figure. Carrie, please share that picture to the PBR page, and I'd love to see it. I'd love to check it out. And, and I think that you might be able to talk Kelly into coming out to New Hampshire if you promised to take her all these places. I saw her say earlier in chat that you have so many cool places to go.
We always think that about other areas. We have some great places, don't get me wrong, but when you're here, you're looking somewhere else. And when you're there, you're looking somewhere, so...
instead of exchange students, you can be paranormal exchange investigators.
There we go.
Two groups send an investigator to another group to investigate. It'd be awesome. It'd be amazing.
Oh, we also saw, I'm sure she'll type it in soon, but we kept seeing sparkly lights across from the probation. It wasn't the probation building, but the one across kept in light anomalies, I guess is what we're going to call them, but they were like sparkly and they were moving. And let me tell you, it was below freezing. It wasn't below zero, but it was below freezing. These weren't bugs. These weren't lights. I don't know what they were, but it's definitely odd.
Now, when you said that, the image I got, the picture I got in my mind, did it look like, how when you try and light a lighter and the fluid's low? and it'll kind of make that like spark, but the fluid's low, so it won't catch a flame.
Kind of, but almost like a twinkle star in some spots, and then
twinkle, twinkle, little star.
Yeah. I don't know. I can't explain it. It was weird.
Were you able to get it on video? Or was it,
I haven't even started review of anything. I doubt we got it on. I don't even know if I was taking video or shooting.
Well, when it's so dark, it's really hard to get little lights like that at a distance. Were you able to get up closer to that building? Were you guys able to get closer?
No, but it was really close. There was one down in front of the building that I even walked over to see because it was like right in front of the bush that has no bushes on it, but it's where a bush was, because it's in New England, so leaves and stuff have fallen off. But then it would move to somewhere else, and it was odd.
Now, was your ma with you?
No, it's
she
winter.
Didn't go on this one?
It's winter.
So she hibernates from paranormal investigating.
So far this winter.
So Nicole's being a true sister, and she's in chat saying, they weren't sparkling to me. I don't know if she said it like that.
Yeah,
I just felt like...
That's what I said. There was some that were, some that weren't. It was very weird. Like, the one in the bush was kind of, like, twinkling, and then the other one was just floating, like, more of a circle type up by the windows. And then it was down lower, and it was weird.
Was it circular enough for you dare to say the word orb?
Hell no. It was a light anomaly.
Yay! I know, I need sound effects. Shay's word she hates. Orb.
No, it's not that I hate it. I think it's overused.
Agreed. 100% I can
everybody means something. A lot of people mean something different when they say orb than what I mean when I say light anomaly. So I say the word.
Well, a light anomaly could be a flame. It could look like a floating candle. It could be a cylinder shooting across a room. It could be a circle. It could be a flash, a big, large flash. It could be anything. So I think that's, a great way, I just like to say orb to piss you off. I don't know if it pisses her off.
No, I find it funny. It just,
Yeah, it's a little irritant.
You try hard, but...
Kelly says very, very few orbs captured are really anything. And I agree with that too. There's been one round circle of light that I've seen that literally you could see this man's face wearing sunglasses. You could make out the details of his teeth and his nose.
If it's in a picture or video...
It was in a picture.
Then I would just...
Taken at night. Next to a lake where a guy had died during the day, like a few years before that. Yeah,
I see him with my own eyes and get him on camera. That's different. But even most of the time, if we were to ever get something like that, the chances of us saying it was an orb are slim to none. Light anomaly maybe, but we usually have to see it with our eyes to consider anything, especially camera phones. Pick up every little thing. So think it's this, think it's that, and I just...
Kills me when someone sees a bunch of dust. It's like when somebody walks by and there's like 100 little dust particles that light up, and they're saying, "Oh, look at all those orbs." You mean look at all those dust particles? But if you have one light anomaly, I can't say the word, I'm going to call it orb, come in, stop, turn, making a direct turn or something crazy, and it comes in, say, 10 seconds after a person, not immediately following them. Now that's an interesting you have to say the word for me. Anomaly. I
can't say my name, but I can say anomaly.
You're welcome, everybody, for putting that song in your head. So Nicole says people have no idea the thousands of things that orbs could really be.
Yep.
Yeah. So what about sounds? Was there any auditory? Now I know again you haven't, begun processing the.
We are only speaking of experiences tonight, guys, because I haven't even started the stuff that I have on my side review. She started but hasn't finished. I mean, these are, it takes a long time, but Jen's impatient.
I am. I want to know. We can always talk about it again.
Yeah,
I think it's great.
We heard the growl. We heard some voices. We heard singing, some music.
Could you make it out?
Different area though. That was the singing and music was on the second trip.
Could you make out like what they were singing?
No, but you could tell it was just
melodic.
Other stuff were going on at that time too. So
nice.
Yeah.
That is so cool. Now, okay, so to play the debunking side, how close are the two buildings that are occupied, or the few buildings? I don't want to be too specific here, but the few buildings that are occupied, how close are they to where you were investigating?
They were a little bit away. I'm trying to think of where we were. They were a little bit away. So, I mean, anything's possible. And if we had nothing else going on and stuff, then I don't know what we would think. But with everything else that happened at this location, this specific spot here, that's why we're like, okay, well, maybe. But it wasn't like far away, but it was quiet. It was weird.
Mm-hmm. It wasn't one of those kind of dead silence, eerie quiets.
What, at this location? In some spots it was, yeah.
Yeah, okay, so Nicole says if you walked just a few feet away from where we were, you could barely hear it anymore. So it wasn't even like an echo.
No, that's what I mean. It wasn't the noise wasn't far away. It was just you could barely hear it. But if you took a few steps, it wasn't there. So that's what I mean when I say it wasn't coming from far away, but it was very quiet.
Right. Well, I guess it was an echo of the past.
Could have been.
But it wasn't a live echo. Well, that's interesting.
Yeah. This was at, I believe it was called the Tool Shed.
You said tool.
I said tool. Was it the Tool Shed? I think it was called the Tool Shed or Tool Crib. But that's where, on the second visit, we also got other activity. It was towards the end of the night, and she was on a bench on one side, I was on a bench on the other. We had the devices set up, and so I stood up.
The K2 devices, is that what you had up?
Yeah, well, we had a bunch of different things. We had the K2 and the ghost meter at this point. We've also got the Mel meter over there after, but and the K2 started going off because we had, we kept trying to say, come sit with us. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was called the Tool Crib. I'm watching this. Yeah, it's very quiet there at night. Sorry, guys, I was reading the chat, or trying to. And it was like, so I got up to move, and that's when it started going off. Now the ghost meter didn't, but after, when she added her millimeter, which of course you want another device in there to get more readings, so that's what, you got some activity on that. But as I'm recording this, something kept blocking out the meters. Like, they're lighting up, but then something would block it.
Like a dark shadow? She won't even say, we're going to use dark shadow just for description purposes. But Shay isn't married to that descriptive term.
No.
So a shadow
I don't know. Because you can't see it with the eyes. So just all of a sudden it would go black and I'd be like, wait a minute, I can't find it. And to the point where I'm like, am I moving? Do I not know I'm moving? So I stood there and held it with 2 hands. And it's still happening. And then she's like, no, it's happening to me too.
The camera. I held the camera.
Yeah. Because 2 different cameras. And it would happen. So
as Shay is describing this, she's leaning over like she's trying to look around something. So it was literally like something was standing in front of you. Yeah.
That's how
Yeah. No, I'm just describing to them. Yeah. It's like you were literally felt like you had to move your body to look around something.
I had to move a couple times physically to make sure that it was still there. And I'm like, because after the first couple times, I'm like, I must be moving, and and just not know it. But we also caught a couple things on the RSL.
Well, I'm sure when you have something you can't make out and is opaque enough to block out these different...
I just said RSL. She didn't even hear it yet, and she said SLS. What is wrong with me?
She but I mean, to have something opaque enough to block out the different colored lights that are on these devices, that has to mess with your equilibrium, or at least it's messing with your vision so that you think it's messing with your equilibrium. Yeah, she says got something on the SLS.
Yeah, I call it whatever. I said the restless leg syndrome again.
She has RLS.
Yeah. So all this was going on at the same spot at the same time. The singing, the music, the mumbling, the 2 devices. Of course, the ghost meter didn't go off, but that's okay. That's why I like it, because it doesn't always go off.
Right.
The R cam, I'm going to call it the R cam. Got some activity on that all at the same time too. So
I've decided to call it the RSS, the restless Shay syndrome.
Yeah. I wish you could see me wrapped up in my blankie with my pillow.
I know. I need to bust out my blanket too. I'm getting cold, and I don't know why. I'm just always cold, I guess. But that is amazing. And now, would you say this was your second weekend out, correct?
This yes, at this one, yes.
So did you have anything that happened the first weekend out that you would say could measure up to that experience?
Well, the probation stuff I spoke about the first time was from the first visit.
Wow.
But then we got other stuff we went to many different locations, so I'm just picking a few of them.
Right.
I happen to remember the name of the next building because it's odd.
Your sister's talking about.
Yeah.
She's getting to it, Nicole.
There was spirit box stuff that happened at the tool crib, but I don't remember. She doesn't remember exactly what was said, and we don't want to misspeak because we haven't done the review yet of stuff. So, but we did get stuff on that too, but we can't remember what it says.
I am telling her, take me.
Yeah, Nicole, take her. Please take her. No, I'm kidding. So the first and second time visit investigations, we had some interactions at the blood building. And I honestly cannot remember what happened at the first investigation right now. I know something happened, but I don't remember what.
Well, wait. Carrie just put in chat, all the buildings were named after governors. You didn't see that, and then you call it the blood building. So now I'm super curious. Is this like the the phlebotomy building where they did blood? I mean, is it like a hospital? I mean, what do you mean blood building? I'm so curious. They all
had different names. Faulkner 1, Faulkner 2. I don't even know if I'm saying that. But I just happen to remember this one name because I made a joke about that's a name to have blood, and I just happened to remember it. So
Okay.
it's just on the front of the building.
Yes, Nicole, you concrete. Have to. Nicole says, "Do I have to?" Yes, you have to. It'll be fun. We'll have a good time. I'll buy you ice cream.
Nicole said blood was also a governor.
Okay. Now I'm totally thrown off because I'm looking at chat. See why when I did a show alone, I always ignored chat?
It's hard when you're by yourself to do chat.
It throws you off, man.
At least it's us, so if we ignore each other, we don't, no big deal.
Yeah, because you can't read and listen at the same time.
No. I can barely read as it is. No.
I can barely listen if you ask my husband. He'll tell you I never listen. He'll say, "Did you hear me?" Or he'll leave and I'll ask our son, "Where did Pops go?" And he's like, I'm like, "Where's Pops?" So he went to the store. He did. I have a hard time listening as it is. So how far away, are you having to travel to this place, and do you have to receive special permission to go out there?
No. We talked to the guy that works there now on the property.
Mm-hmm. Like the groundskeeper?
Yeah, kind of. Actually, we got to talk to somebody that used to work at the school itself, so that was pretty cool. It was a brief conversation, but we did get to talk to him. So
did you get to ask him if he had any experiences?
No, he was talking more of
history.
The history. It was sad, and telling us to watch the Laconia video, which she had already done at that point, and I hadn't.
Okay, because you don't like to know anything before you go.
No, it just, I didn't have time.
I wouldn't want to. If I was an investigator...
See, I'm not a psychic, I'm not a medium, so I'm an investigator. I'm going to investigate claims, so I need to know the claims, I need to know the history. It's different. To me, I think it's different.
So, Nicole says it's just... Yeah, exactly. And that's why I'm saying, that's why I wouldn't want to know anything, because I would want to go in with my feelings versus, I would want to feel first and then switch roles into investigators. If anybody listens to this that's from where I'm from, please tell me if there is a team here, because I really want to be on it. Would really love to go and investigate, and because obviously I've believed in this stuff my whole life. Obviously, I've talked to dead people, but the opportunity to capture evidence and data, I'm sorry, your language
tomato.
Is to share with the world. That would just, not for the fame, not for, maybe a little bit for the glory. I won't lie. The glory of saying we finally caught something that, there's always going to be skeptics, but, just to be able to capture proof.
Yeah.
That's why that's why I get impatient. And I'm like, no, I don't care if you've looked at your evidence. Let's talk about it. Because I just love hearing your experiences with your sister and with your mom. Just I think it's awesome. She's shaking her head at me.
Sorry. I was laying down. I was resting. It is. It's pretty great, especially when you have that experience or when you capture something. But there's a lot of stuff in between that people forget. It's not all fun and games. There's a lot of nothingness going on. You know? So.
And in this case, walking around in the snow.
Yep.
What kind of shoes do you wear when you do that?
The first time I was in sneakers.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Sweet baby Buddha, buy her some moon boots.
Well, the second time I took my son's boots.
His snow boots?
No. I thought they were waterproof. I found out they weren't.
Oh, wah, wah, wah. What size shoes do you wear?
I don't think the listeners need to know that.
I need to know what size shoes you wear.
Oh, thank you for the Christmas card.
Devil wears Prada. Did you make a mess? Did it make a mess? Did you spill the glitter?
A little birdie told me.
Brilliant!
So I opened it outside.
I knew whoever got the card first would say, I just wish I could have heard Benji cussing me out, even though I wasn't there. So I sent my fellow Paranormal Buzz radio team. I should send one to Kelly, but now it'd be ruined. Christmas cards, and I like to put glitter in my Christmas cards. As I wouldn't say glitter, it's confetti. It's shiny, plasticky confetti, little Christmas trees and little snowflakes.
It's snow confetti. It's confetti that in stars and sprinkles and like sparkly shit. None of the stuff I like.
And Benji and Brittany got their card first, and I guess Benji opened it, and it went everywhere all over their house. And Brittany said she says, all I hear was Benji cussing out Jennifer. And she sends us a picture of it all in her lap.
Yes, Carrie goes with us a lot. She did say that the first time.
It's crafter's herpes. Kelly says it's crafter's herpes. It's the happies. Not
if I had got my
herpes.
card first, oh. Matt said, I'm coming to your house to open mine. And I'm like, yeah, I can feel the nervous breakdown coming.
I put so much in your guys' cards, too. Oh, man. Crafter's herpes. That's great. Ugh.
We only have a few more weeks till Miss Carrie can come with us again.
So are you guys going out there again, or are you going somewhere new next?
Oh, I don't know. You never know. Even if we were going there, I wouldn't say it on air. Or when. I wouldn't say when anyways. But I don't know. We haven't done it. We haven't got anything planned right this second. So I would go back. I mean,
yeah, I know. I wouldn't say before you went. If I was you, I wouldn't be announcing where I was going either. I wouldn't want anybody to show up and mess up my investigation, like hiding in the trees or something like that. And plus, I tend to hit people when I get scared. You've heard me tell you about the time my oldest son was scared, and because I always tell my kids, just come in the room and say, Mama or Ma, wake up. And
then you wake up and they're standing 2 feet from your face?
Well, he leaned over the bed right next to my face and says, Ma. And I didn't even hear him saying Ma. I just heard something, kind of started to open my eyes and saw a figure, and I punched. But I was laying down on my right arm, and I punched with my right arm, so I didn't land it very hard, but I totally punched him. And then, of course, I felt horrible.
Oh, yeah.
God, I just felt awful, and I was like, well, and then after I felt...
I'm the type of mother that if I hit my kid on accident like that, it'd be like, did you learn a lesson?
Wait, it took me a second, and then I was just like, well, wait, what are you doing in here? Is something wrong?
You go from a dead sleep to somebody being right in front of your face, and you don't know it's a 3-year-old.
And I'm not easily snuck up on either. Normally, I can hear him coming down the hall, but that house happened to have carpet.
Oh.
So I don't know how he snuck up on me, because, again, I sleep like a mom. Every little noise wakes me up.
I hear drugs help with that.
Kelly says she sounds like she felt. Well, it's funny now.
That'd be me. Yeah.
It's funny now. He's fine. He didn't bleed. He's fine. There's no. If there was a bruise, honestly, if there was a bruise, I probably would have taken a picture and posted it on Facebook and said, "This is what happens when you wake me up."
Yeah,
because it would have been funny.
I would so do that even today. So
I know you've already told us a lot of cool stories. Now I have to ask: before you got back in the car, did you say nobody can follow us? Y'all have to stay here.
Oh yeah, yeah. We don't want no more hitchhikers. That's
still like my favorite story. I love that video.
And if it didn't happen to us, I don't know how much of it I would believe. I mean, we filmed as much as we could.
Yeah.
And it's out there so people can see most of it, But
if you guys don't know, that I don't even remember what episode that we talked about that. Which podcast?
I don't remember.
It was before Short Bus was on. So if you want to go through our old shows, it was before Short Bus was on. But please listen to them all. Mallory says, I'm going to do that glitter thing to someone. That's a genius idea. Well, it wasn't glitter, though. It's confetti. And I got it at Target in their little dollar section. When you first walk in, they'll have that little dollar section.
Yeah.
My Target's so small, we only have one set of doors. Most Targets have, like, two main entrances and exits. But anyway, and I was just like, oh, I'm going to put this in my Christmas cards because it's sparkly.
You're so mean.
Plus it came in this really cute little glass jar with a cork lid. And I was like, oh, this totally looks like something that you would find in Snape's potions class. And so I have to have them to set with my Harry Potter stuff. Now showing. I thought it always showed. I love Harry Potter. Yes, Matt likes it. He's saying, yes, Mal, yes, it is funny.
Yeah, that's exactly what Matt is saying. Oh, yeah.
And Nicole is saying she would legit hug someone if they did it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And Michelle's saying it gets everywhere, like, say, everywhere.
Kate was like, what's that? I'm like, a Christmas card. And I went back out on the porch and out there. I shook that sucker. I blew on it. I brushed it off. That shit was not coming in the house.
Kelly, that's what I'm saying. It's crafter herpes. I can hear her laughing.
Out of all the herpes, I'm glad that's the herpes you gave me, Jen.
It's the happies.
The happy herpes.
It's the crafter's happies. It's sparkly. She's laying back on her sofa with her hand on her forehead, just shaking her head back and forth. No one is ever going to open a Christmas card for me again.
Just open it outside like me.
Seriously, I probably put triple in your guys's, because when I send Christmas cards, I'll get crazy. So I really, 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 really am strict on myself, where I only send them to, like, my blood family.
Yeah.
And we're talking first cousins, aunts, and uncles. That's it. And on top of that, that's when I send out school pictures. And I just put a little bit in theirs. But for you guys, I didn't force school pictures upon you guys. I, like, went crazy. I had a bunch of extra left because I don't have that many aunts and uncles and first cousins. I have lots of cousins, but there's just not a lot of first cousins.
better than me. I'm not doing any Christmas cards, so. I got a freaking tree up. That's my Christmas right there. I might cook. It might be grilled cheese. I don't know. But
I love grilled cheese.
Oh, okay. I'll know what to send you.
On white bread.
By the time it gets to you, that will be your payback for all the sprinkles and sparkles and confetti. I'll just use like Swiss cheese or something that already smells really bad. So by the time it gets to you.
I should have wrote your guys' addresses down. I'm not going to scroll up through our crazy group chat and find them. And just randomly sent you cards throughout the year that were bomb loaded and used Mallory's idea to put a spring in them so that the card would pop open and spill it out.
Oh, man.
Yes, Michelle's with me on the white bread. White bread, grilled cheese, with tomato soup, and you don't use a spoon. You use the grilled cheese sandwich, and you dip it and soak it, and then eat it. Okay, I'm hungry now.
Please don't make me get sick on air.
Frozen moldy cheese for Jen. Aw, Nicole, so nice. No, hey, Christmas dinner,
at least
Kim.
We're thinking of you. We're just trying to get you a Christmas gift. Fine. You don't want our stinky, moldy cheese? You don't deserve it then.
It's the thought that counts. I'll totally take it.
Okay. All right. Good.
I'm not going to eat it. Oh my God. My post lady yelled at me the other day.
Why? I don't even know. I don't even know.
Because she was dropping off a package and says, you need to check the back of your mailbox because we come by more than once a day. Well, first of all, I didn't know they came by more than once a day. And there's another package back here. And I was like, okay, well, thank you. I only had 2 packages that we didn't know, but thank you. Like, I was just like, wow, she must be having a really bad day. Of course, it's, it's a few days later. And so now I'm just like, wow, she's really mean. But I just told her thank you because I figured she was having a bad day and she just needed somebody to be nice to her.
Or a good swift kick in the ass. I don't know.
I kind of feel bad for our postal carriers with the fire that happened.
I know.
They're double overloaded and all these poor people are going to the post office is heartbreaking.
Yes, I know that it is sad.
So when you pull up your evidence,
data.
Sorry, Mom. When you pull up your data, will you be willing to play some for us on air?
I have. It's not that I'm not willing. It doesn't work.
We got to figure out a way to do this. Even if you... Okay, what if you download it to your computer and you know how you have the soundboard on the app, on the Spreaker app?
Listen. All right, here we go.
Then I couldn't hear it, though,
I am. I take it all back. I am fucking psychic because I knew.
You are psychic.
I knew she was going to do this, okay?
I wouldn't be able to hear it, though. Because I could never hear when you play little sound bits.
You. The listeners can hear.
Sucks to be you.
This is what I'm talking about. They're not very long. This is the loudest EVP we have. And only because it was right on top of the mic. Because we don't do anything to our EVPs. Okay?
Okay.
This is the loudest one we have. It's from... I knew you were going to do this. They're already loaded into Spreaker, man.
I can't hear it, though, can I?
Sucks to be you, honey.
Well, I'm going to turn the volume up.
Well,
okay, mute me. I'm muting me so I can hear you. You're going to play it?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So, she's muted. Now I can talk about her all I want, and she can't hear. All right, so this is the loudest one we have, and it's still... I have done private shows just testing this, and it does not sound very good. Oops, hold on. My chat froze. No, I haven't yet, Nicole. I will tell her. I'm going to prove this point to her. Jen, give me a thumbs up when you're ready. Oh, she can't. Oh, you can hear me, right? All right. All right, here we go. This is from Madame Cherie's. I think it was 2015, might have been 2016, but here we go. And it's very quick. It's 8 seconds. So, anybody hear that? Now I have to wait for people. Oh, yep. I'm going to play it again, so by the time you guys hear the first one, here we go. You can hear walking. Then the voice. I did play it again. You guys are 15, 20 seconds behind me. So, this is the loudest one we have. Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, Nicole. Yeah. Kelly got it too. Nicole, I know. Yes. And I'm going to play it again just because you guys are so far behind by the time. So, now I can't unmute her, so I'm just going to talk to myself. I'm the only one that listens to me at home anyways, so I'll just be like every other day. So the next one we have, which is really great, you guys aren't going to be able to hear a thing, so I'm not even going to play it. I mean, it was at Eunice Williams Bridge, and
because I think everyone else heard it before I did. I'm sorry.
You're fine. You were just muted, I meant. You were muted, so now you're unmuted.
Holy shit, I just heard it, like the first time. Yeah, it is.
The only reason why that is loud is because it's right on top of the mic.
The mic.
Actually, in one spot, you can actually hear it tap it, too. So, not on that clip. It's on a different clip, but I played it. It's coming again, I promise. Eunice Williams Bridge, we got 3 or 4 of them. And you can see us way, way, way in the back, in the distance. But it's not loud enough, so you can't hear it on here.
You may hear a cat fight here in a second. Donta's getting mad at Smudge because Smudge is on the bed and he's too close to her. And Donta doesn't like other cats, so you might hear a cat fight behind me in a second.
Yeah, go to Sis Paranormal on Facebook. Sis Paranormal Supernatural Investigation Services. All the EVPs are right in the videos. You can hear them. So,
I thought it was really clear because you can hear
that one is walking. That's the only one
you were walking, right?
Yeah, you can hear the walking. That was a person walking,
and then you hear
that. Yeah,
out.
Yeah. So we also got another one right after that, saying "Keep talking, you'll see. Keep taunting, you'll see." Something like that. But that one's not loud enough to.
And you're not a taunter.
No, that's why we think it was talking. We're not sure. We weren't taunting anything.
Yeah.
So.
Will you two cut it out?
I'm sorry.
Donta is such a bitch. That's the cat. She doesn't like other cats. She only likes people.
Oh.
Yeah. It's weird, right? She loves people, hates other animals. Yeah, they're starting to hear it now. It is so cool because it's all, get out. Like there's a good space. I played it like 3 or 4
times. I just kept playing it until you guys would catch up with me because, the other one.
That's really cool.
The other one, I really don't think you'll be able to hear. It's so low. And unfortunately, it's like 4 or 5 different words in it.
And I tell you all the time, I think you're psychic. You don't think you're psychic, but I totally think you're psychic.
Speaking of,
you about ready to wrap this up? I know it's already a little after so we've been on an hour, and I know you're not feeling well. And I do have phone numbers ready for whenever you're ready to wrap up.
Yeah, I want to finish telling the blood story because it's kind of.
Oh yeah.
Because for Nicole to say something out loud like this is, pretty cool. And then, so while we were at the probation Thank you, Kelly. At the probation thing, she kept getting this feeling like something or somebody was about to jump off the roof or had jumped off the roof. You know, but it was very strong and it kept happening. Mm-hmm. So later on in the night, when we were at the blood building, we happened to bring it up when we were doing the spirit box session. And we were asking if somebody fell off the roof or got hurt off the roof. And we got, again, it's not going to be exact word for word because we haven't done a review yet, but we got died in the woods, killed in the woods, and hung. So pretty interesting on that when,
So it doesn't sound like somebody, somebody jumped off. It sounds like somebody.
No, we did get something else with that. And I think there was 2 different voices, but I can't remember everything. But so we have to look into it and see if anything happened. And yeah, we're doing a horrible job in chat. Thank you, Matt. Thank you, Kelly. Thank you, Nicole. Thank you, everybody. I can barely read, to be honest.
No, Michelle, you can't upload a video on the chat. I wish, but you can't. And we've talked about Facebook and YouTube, but we've decided we just want to stick to Spreaker.
Yeah, I might start doing something down the road once a month, live video, or doing short little videos down the road. But our shows are going to mostly be on Spreaker, except when we all get together. Then we can try to do other things like YouTube and stuff, but
you do make videos a little. I'll promote your YouTube channel. So you have Shay's Paranormal Chat on YouTube, where Shay does make videos and posts.
And we did start uploading them to Sis Paranormal on YouTube. Plus, they have Nicole's. So Sis Paranormal, you'll get mine and hers. So
follow Sis Paranormal on YouTube. Yep. And while you're there, follow Psychic Gen B on YouTube.
I can share the tonight on Paranormal Buzz Radio. I'll share the links from Sis so you guys can hear the EVPs that we've been talking about better.
Well, Carrie's saying that there's yeah, and Carrie's saying that there's a rumor of a murder happening. Michelle's saying she's technically challenged. Shay says the same thing all the time.
Join the freaking club, man.
But she's so good. She makes such awesome videos. I don't believe her.
What,
Smudge,
I am tech challenged,
what are you going to do now, you little shit?
I thought you were talking to me. I'm like, what the hell did I do?
No, apparently I verbally abuse my animals. I've called one of them a bitch, and now I'm calling the other one a little shit. But it,
me and my daughter
is
talk
what it is.
to each other all the time. Those are our pet names for each other. Thank you, Mallory. Here, I'll try to do quick shout outs. If I miss anybody, though, let me know, and then you can give out the numbers, because I really don't feel good. I'm surprised I made it this long. If you guys have any quick questions while I'm giving shout outs, throw them down there in chat and we'll get them answered. Mallory, Wolf, thank you, Michelle, for joining us again. Nicole, Carrie, Matthew, Kelly, Nicole, I said that. That's me.
Kim.
I'm getting there. I just don't want to miss anybody. I do it all the time. Kim was first. No surprise there. I think I was really close with her and Nicole. I'm not sure because they beat me in. Kelly.
I think that was it.
I think so too, but I'm always afraid that I miss somebody. I'm looking at pictures. I
actually wouldn't be surprised because Benji had to work tonight if he listened in but just wasn't able to chat.
Well, there's quite a few people that do that. I know Matt listens to all the shows, even if he's not in chat. My sister Nicole, if she's not in chat, she listens, So, to everybody that's not in chat, hello, thank you for listening. Join us in chat sometime because our chatters are awesome and funny as hell.
They are. They're good people.
Yep.
I'm so sorry that I coughed again. I try to mute so it doesn't get all crazy in everyone's ear, so I do apologize. So thank you again, everybody. And you guys know that Shay and I like to give out hotline information at the end of all of our shows. And we do like to change it and give out different information. So something that is actually quite a problem here in America is human trafficking. So if you suspect at all, do not feel bad. That's what this 800 number's for. National Human Trafficking Hotline is 1-888-373-7888. And I'm going to repeat that because I know we got the train background in the background. 1-888-373-7888. And the second number I'd like to give out is the RAIN. So Rape, Abuse, and Incest National Network 24-hour helpline. 1-800-656-4673. Again, that is RAIN, RAINN, 1-800-656-4673.
And be sure to check out B Squared Magic Monday tomorrow, because not only is it their Monday, but there might be there is at least one special person attending live on air, and there might even be a second, and we're not saying who, but there might be a couple surprise visitors. So one of them is definite, and then we're waiting to see on the other. So that's at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, 7 Central. And the one I'm speaking of is not
5
a host.
Pacific.
Is
5
not
Pacific.
Stop interrupting.
5 Pacific.
Is not a host already. That's all I'm going to say. The one that's definite.
Stop trying to leave out the Pacific Coast, and then I wouldn't have to.
Pacific. Hey, Jen, say Massachusetts.
No. Fuck you.
On that note, seriously, check them out tomorrow. 8:30 Eastern, 7:30 Central, 5:30 Pacific.
5:30.
Or at least it could be like, what's Pacific? It's an ocean.
It's the best time ever.
See, this is why Kelly gets along with us. She's trying to get you to say my... Did you catch the other night when I tried to say my name? She's
like, say it again. Too.
Say it again. Say it again.
Yeah, we do make Shay say our R's. Did you see what Wolf said? I'm not saying it, Wolf.
That's because he's from Massachusetts.
Massachusetts.
I can only make fun of her because I can't pronounce my own name. Oh, we almost got through the show without a laughing fit. My last name is Carol, right? I can't say it when I say my name.
I like the way you say your name.
Say my name, bitch.
What's my name, bitch? Say my name.
Oh, I just see Squid coming.
Name that movie. Who knows what movie that's from?
Oh.
Lordy. Oh, goodness. Thank you, everyone, so much for hanging in here.
Who's on my show next week? Wait a minute. Who's on my show?
I don't know. Who is on your show?
Miss Luna.
Luna. Not Luna Lovegood. No. But psychic medium Luna.
Yes. And, of course, Kelly will be co-hosting with me again.
Oh, nice.
The guest is... Kelly will most likely be with me for the month.
Cool. And haven't we wrangled Kelly in to be American Pie? Carrie wins something cool? I don't know. Did we finally... We wrangled Kelly into being on with us, right? Because the three of us...
30th. The weekend of the 30th, I believe she's a special guest on The Skeptic and the Psychic.
That's right. And we will not be having a show the weekend or the Sunday on the eve of Christmas Eve. So December 23rd, we figure a lot of people will be traveling with their family and
Jen just doesn't want to do a show.
Yeah. Enjoy your family time.
Yeah.
You know, or hate your family time and have a margarita.
Suck it up, Buttercup. It's family.
A gin and tonic will take care of that real quick.
I would have to be very desperate to drink a gin and tonic since I don't like either ingredient.
Oh, man. After the first 2 or 3 sips, it's fine.
I thought you were going to say after the first 2 or 3.
Well, after the first one. After that, it's good.
Yeah.
What's next week's show? Well, Nicole,
I will be quite frank and quite honest with you. We stopped picking, except this one. This one was planned because we will pick a topic, and one of us will be ready for it, and the other one will change their mind 3 times. So now we won't.
I know, Shay. Stop doing that, Shay.
I know.
God.
If you guys have any suggestions on a show, let us know.
Yeah, we're not
you should
limited.
See the look I'm getting. Like
we're not limited. No, hey, honestly, I get worried that you don't like the topics I pick, so I'll say, or we could do this because I'm afraid you don't like the first one I picked, and I don't.
That's because our very first show, I'm like, you pick any topic you want to talk about, Jen. Any topic, just, go for it. You pick the topic. And she picks portals and vortexes. Anything like that. And she's like, oh.
That's right. We still haven't done that show yet.
Yeah, you have a better chance of seeing God. Unless we have a guest.
Oh, man. Actually, I have an idea.
I won't talk about. That just happens to be one of them.
I have an idea. Let's talk about elementals.
What about them?
Let's talk about them next Saturday or next Sunday.
Sherry, do you think elementals are real? I don't know. Good night.
You see what I'm working with, people.
Yeah. I give her a hard time, but some of it is.
All right. So we're talking about elementals, Nicole. Shay's super excited about it.
Elementals.
Jen's paranormal experiences.
Yeah, there you go.
You know what?
She doesn't want to talk about her. I would love to ask her questions about psychics and mediums and her abilities. And
we could do that if you want. We can do that. Honestly, I don't know that I've had a lot of experiences because I think I'm just kind of used to it that I don't really notice anymore. Like, it seems normal to me. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Because I have shit happen all the time. Like, I saw a little boy in my house. To me, that's normal. It doesn't seem weird that I would see a little boy in my house that wasn't my kid. And he comes and
talk about stuff like this.
Well, he never does anything. He never. Okay, we're gonna make this show forever long. He never really does anything. He comes in and he hides, and I know he's afraid of women, and he likes my husband.
Ooh. Sorry, Kelly got me excited.
And that's about all I know about him. He won't talk to me. I haven't seen him in a while. He hasn't been back in a while. I've talked to him several times, but he never talks back. That's okay. I like to talk.
I could just trick her into be like, yeah, next week we're talking about elementals. Little does she know. I control Spreaker. What was that? I don't like your answer. I'm muting you.
All right, so we'll figure something out. It'll probably be elementals. We'll figure something out. We can talk about Funko Pops if you want. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, my God.
You know what? I want your daughter on. All right, it's already 6:24. I got to get my kid in the shower pretty soon. Oh, I mean 9:24 for you guys. See why California time's the best time. See, Nicole says it's normal to her too. 11 years of activity. Yeah, it's just like things happen around me, and I don't think I really pay attention anymore because it just, if something rolls off the bar and nobody's near the bar, I walk over, pick it up, and say, "Cut it out," and just keep
going. Yeah.
Yeah, I just turn around.
We could do a whole show about that.
I don't really think about it anymore, though. Like you know what I mean? Like I don't log it in my brain.
Nicole, her too. Michelle too. I'm sure it's normal for Kelly too. I think everybody else left because we said goodbye like twice, and then we're still on air. Not that I'm not complaining. I don't mean it that way, but
no, it's all right. I think we should complain. Why are they still on air? Damn it! They said goodbye twice.
Yeah. That's,
All right. Let's wrap it up. Last call for
alcohol.
Good night, ladies. Good night, Wolf.
And Wolf, thank you. Say Massachusetts just once.
I can't really say Matt.
Say it, Jen. Everybody.
Yeah,
everybody in chat is saying, say it.
I can't. Massachusetts. Massachusetts. Massachusetts.
Yeah, you have. I have to say my name slow. But you did say it. That's the first time I've ever heard you say it.
I read it. That's why I have to read it apparently to say it. Shay said I could call it Mass.
Yeah. She said Mass.
Her said. Sounds like Rain Man.
Jesus, help me.
Thanks, Kelly.
Jesus, take the wheel.
Thanks, Kel. What are friends for, right?
Yep.
All right,
for real.
You're rubbing your head. You need to put an ice pack on your head. I'm glad I can entertain everyone. Let's pick out words that we can't say.
My last name, Carol.
Carol.
I just can't say Sherry Ann. Carol.
See, Nicole says she only says Mass as well.
Yeah. Sherry Ann Carol.
You said it like a big girl.
No, I didn't. My last name wasn't even right.
No, it sounded right. Maybe I'm getting used to your accent. Oh my God, I don't want to ever get used to it. I love
closer.
it.
I'm getting better only because I've been practicing. It was closer.
Shay walks around her house cleaning. Sherry and Carol. Sherry and Dusty Carol.
I can say Shay Carol. That's not a problem. It's a
I think it's cool that you say it with an accent. So what if Siri doesn't know what you're saying? Fuck her. I got a potty mouth tonight. I feel like you should say the F word too.
I did say it. I've been cutting back.
Say it again.
Fuck.
Oh man. But nobody says it as good as George Turner. Fuck softly into the night with his cool Kentucky accent.
Haven't heard that in a long time, yeah.
That, we need to get George Turner on. That's what we need to do.
What, on this show?
Yeah.
I'm not the booking committee.
You're not? I thought you were.
No, you are.
Why am I the producer?
Because I have my own show to book for.
She's all, this is just my part-time show. I got my own show. Smudgerson Bowie, I swear to God, if you jump up there and knock shit down, I'm going to pull you up by your furry tail. He'll do it just to spite me. All right.
Oh, I have to end. All right, I'm really hanging. I forgot I have to do it.
You have to do it. She's in control. Thanks, everyone.
Good night. See you guys tomorrow night in chat.
For more information regarding what Paranormal Buzz Radio has to offer, visit our website, paranormalbuzzradio.com. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter and Instagram.